So who am I speaking with?
I'm Steady Rollin, Bob Margolin, and I live right here in North Carolina.
North Carolina. That is wonderful.
I'm not from here, but I live here by choice.
Okay, so we have a native. Where are you from originally?
From Boston.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Pretty different, but it's slow and friendly, and I love living down here.
Right. So that's what brought you down here to North Carolina.
I followed my heart.
That's so wonderful. So what do you play?
Guitar.
Guitar. So what got you to playing the guitar?
Well, in the late 50s and early 60s, I heard Chuck Berry playing his rock and roll, and I liked that so much it made me want to play guitar. And I followed the path of Chuck Berry's inspiration back to the blues, and especially the Chicago blues and Muddy Waters. And when I heard that, I said, oh, that's it for me. I fell in deep and I haven't crawled out yet.
All right, that's wonderful. So, how long have you been playing the guitar?
All day. Since 1964.
Wow, that's a pretty long time. So everyone looks up to you.
It's a lot of notes.
Yeah. So everyone looks at, in the Gina Sicilian band looks up to you as a role model.
No, they're just nice because I'm an old guy.
So
they're incredibly talented musicians, and they know how to play all kinds of things that I don't know how to play. I really enjoy being around them. It inspires me a lot, and I love their music.
So it goes both ways, basically, huh?
I can't speak for their end of it, but I admire them quite a bit.
So how did you meet the band?
Well, I heard about them from a friend of mine. I put out an album myself in 2007, and with some friends of mine helping me, and we decided, hey, we can do this for other artists besides just me. It seemed like a good way to be, because conventional record companies were not doing very well in the present economy. And so we formed a label group called Vistone. And one of the other guys had heard about Dave and Gina, and now we've put out 2 albums by each of them at this point, and are very proud of them. They're wonderful musicians and great artists. Dave is just a spectacular producer as well as player. It just is amazing to me that he knows how to do so many wonderful things with modern technology in the pursuit of playing deep and passionate music. So I enjoy both of them because they have the old school deep feeling in their music, and they also know how to use modern recording equipment and Facebook.
All right. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I just hope I'll still be doing the same thing, which is running around all over the world, actually, and playing with different people. Total musical slut, anyone, anywhere, anytime. And just being able to play good music with fine musicians would do it for me. It'd be nice to make a living too, but that's not always so easy to do. But in these times, that guitar's been good to me. So sometimes when the business gets rough, I grab it by its scrawny little neck and say, look what you got me into. But plenty of times it gives me a lot of sweet rewards.
All right. So you've been doing this for many years. So where are all the places that you visited?
Well, really, just about everywhere at one time or another. In the 1970s, I was really loving Chicago blues and Muddy Waters music, and I had the opportunity to join his band, and I was in his band for 7 years. It was a great opportunity to learn from the musician who is my very favorite musician. I tried to use what I learned from him, both to give him what he wanted on the bandstand back then, and to learn from my own music ever since then.
That's wonderful. So, what's next after the Jazz Fest?
I gotta go somewhere else next week, but I can't remember where without looking at a calendar.
I understand the feeling. So do you have any advice for any upcoming stars or people that want to get into this business?
Yeah, don't stay home. Go out and play with people. Go out to, if it's blues music that you like, go out to blues jams and sit in with bands, be respectful of people, and usually the people that like this kind of music are soulful people anyway, and the bad people are kind of filtered out by the fact that there's not that much money in it. So that the people that are in it are in it because they really love it. So there's a lot of good people playing blues music and old style rock and roll, and they're usually very welcoming of somebody new that is trying to play. So my advice is go out and meet people and play, and you might end up in a band and this stuff might take over your whole life, and meet a lot of interesting folks that way.
So how do we keep in touch with Bob?
Well, I have a Facebook personal page and a Facebook fan page and a regular BobMargolin.com website, and I'm really easy to find if somebody wants to. And I actually answer my emails and look at my Facebook page and answer things that people write to.
That is so wonderful.
I enjoy being able to do that and meet people and stay in touch with them that way.
And I enjoyed you being up on the stage, man. You rocked it. You are the man,
Thank you,
Bob.
my friend.
Thank you so much. Hope you have a good day, and we will see you later on tonight.
Yeah, I'll try not to fall asleep. I'll stay out and go out and have some dinner with these folks over here and come back. And Mac Arnold's one of my favorite bands. He's just a monster. And so I'll sit in with him, and then we'll form a big army, blues army at the end. And we'll all huddle close to each other because it'll be about 50 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
And there won't be anybody in the audience because it'll be too cold to sit there.
Well, I'll be there.
Be strong, but bring a jacket.
Oh, I got one in the car.
Cool.
Thanks, Bob.
Sure.